NCBA is the nation's largest cattle industry organization, representing cattlemen and women in every state. And this year, the man serving as president of the organization is Tracy Brunner. Tracy, you get around the country a lot and talk to a lot of people. What do folks tell you about the value of being a member of NCBA?
Kevin, I think NCBA members value their membership for twofold reasons. First and foremost would be the policy work that we do. You know, we have a strong presence in Washington, D.C. Cattlemen are able to be engaged in their government process through NCBA membership, and that often comes out as foremost in their minds. There's another reason, too, that they appreciate the work NCBA does. We are the known voice of beef around the country and even internationally. We are the advocate for beef through the research and the advocacy work that we do, the promotion of our product, serving cattlemen. A great benefit from NCBA is twofold, and cattlemen realize that. They probably most associate our policy work with us directly, but the work we do as advocacy through our federation work is very important to them as well.
Without question. And you know, a lot of people may not realize the history behind the organization. It's been around since 1898. What's given this organization that much longevity?
Well, Kevin, cattlemen come together to do things as a group that we cannot do on our own. And for 110 years, NCBA has been the national organization representing cattlemen and the beef industry's interests throughout the country.
And you mentioned our Washington, D.C. presence, but I wanted to ask you specifically, I've heard that there are some efforts underway to actually enhance our presence in Washington, D.C. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, that's exactly right, Kevin. Over the past several years, our membership has said quite loudly that they believe that NCBA is a good place to see return on their investment dollars, and that they have told us that they want to invest in the government process and the work that NCBA does at a greater level. And they do that. They have told us they want to do that twofold. Since this is an election year, I would point out that we have a political action committee that is very active, the second largest political action committee in all of agriculture. So cattlemen continue to support NCBA and the work of NCBA through our political action committee. NCBA supports candidates who listen and support us. Secondly, they've said that we want to invest in NCBA and the work that we do together at a higher level through our dues. And so they have increased the dues schedule that we all operate under. And that money is being funneled right into Washington, D.C. We're increasing our staff over the next year or two, almost 50%. Well, we'll be adding about 6 to 8 new positions, expanding our effectiveness and our ability to represent cattlemen on issues on Capitol Hill.
That's outstanding. Let's talk about some other member benefits. There are a number of companies that participate with NCBA and provide great benefits from equipment to clothing and other gear. Have you had any personal experiences with that?
Well, actually, Kevin, there are several international brands that are very recognized that see the value of NCBA, the work we do, and want to be associated with NCBA and its members. And so some of those major corporations and would be names that we recognize easily, like John Deere, New Holland, Dodge Ram trucks, and even Cabela's with some really neat outdoor wear, you know. And I've been able to take advantage of some of those benefits. Most top of mind most recently would be a John Deere Gator and some really neat Cabela's stuff. And so that's an added really fun value of NCBA membership.
I would say. So speaking of membership, what would you say to our viewers who may watch the show but may be kind of on the fence on whether or not they want to be a member of NCBA?
Well, Kevin, you know, NCBA is working on our behalf every day. We come together to do things that we can't do alone. And the best place to help out with that is to get involved, and I would start with NCBA membership.
Thank you so much, Tracy. I really appreciate you joining us today and appreciate your perspective.
Thank you, Kevin.
Why not join Tracy as a member of the nation's largest and oldest cattle industry organization? It's easy to do. Just call 1-866-USA-BEEF, or you can join online anytime at the website beefusa.org.